Good evening, 12th class. So we are in the fourth chapter, India's external relations, and the today's topic is in page number 66. That is the policy of non-alignment. As we all know that after the Second World War, our world has been grouped into two major groups. That is, U.S. group and USSR groups. And as India has got independence in 1947, soon after the Second World War, both the groups wanted India, as India is very large, it's a very big country, a large sized country. So both the groups wanted India in their group. And both of the groups give so many compensation to India so as that India will come and in their group. But what India has decided, our first prime minister has decided the policy of non-alignment. Non-alignment means we will not align in any of those groups, and we will be in the neutral side. Okay, and that's why this policy is called non-aligned, and the movement is called non-aligned movement, which was later joined by many of the countries who are with India. So it is written the Indian national movement was not an isolated process. It was a part of worldwide struggle against colonialism and imperialism. It influenced the liberation movements of many Asian and African countries. Prior to India's independence, there was context between the nationalist leader of India and those of the other colonies, united as they were in their common struggle against colonialism and imperialism. We all know about the Indian National Army, that is Azad Hind Force, INA, and which was formed, or you can say established, by the Subhash Chandra Bose. And he made the INA by the help of Germany, Japan, Singapore, and many countries. And all those countries who helped during the India's independence, during freedom struggle, are divided into two groups. So India don't want to participate in one group, so ताकि दूसरा ग्रुप बुरा ना मान जाए. And if we go in the USA group, then the USSR group will not compensate India, or you can say give company to India. And if India goes into the USSR group, then the USA group will not help the India. So what India had decided non-aligned with any of the group, and so as to keep you can say take the benefit of compensation and money, economy, or you can say technology from both the groups. Okay, in the last paragraph it is written, the foreign policy of a nation reflects the interplay of domestic and external factors. Therefore, the noble ideas that inspired India's struggle for freedom influenced the making of its foreign policy also. But India's attainment of Indian independence coincided with the beginning of Cold War era. As the India got its independence in 1947, and is before 2 years, the Second World War was finished. And after the Second World War, there was a Cold War era. We will discuss about the Cold War in the first chapter of the second book. Okay, and in that we will go in the deeper sense. But now I am just saying that Cold War is an indirect war between the USA and the USSR, the leaders of the two groups. So here also the Cold War is going on after the 1945. So this period was marked by the political, economic, and military confrontation at the global level between the two blocks led by the superpower. Two blocks mean two जो दो खेमों में इंडिया बट वर्ल्ड बन गया था between US and USSR. The same period also witnessed development like the establishment of UN. UN का भी development उसी समय हुआ जिसको कि अब हम UNO कहते हैं, United Nation Organization. The creation of nuclear weapons, the emergence of communist government in China, and the beginning of decolonization. ये सब घटनाएं 1940 से 50 के बीच में है. जो इम्पॉर्टेंट घटनाएं हैं, 1945 में सेकेंड वर्ल्ड वॉर फिनिश, द वर्ल्ड वॉज डिवाइडेड इनटू टू ब्लॉक्स, देन कम्युनिस्ट पार्टी इन चाइना कम्स अप, न्यूक्लियर वेपन्स कम्स अप, कोल्ड वॉर era started. So these important, you can say, incident happens in that from 1945 to 50. UNO established. So at the time of the independence of India, so many good things, or you can say important things, had happened, and that why we have followed the policy of non-alignment. We will further read about this policy in the next video, that is the Nehru's rule, our first prime minister's rule. And my one message to all the students of class 12 arts, that we have already removed the Google Classroom from our mobile and from our network, as I suggest all of you to download the Microsoft Teams, as our further conversation of questions and answer and all of that we will discuss only on the Microsoft Teams. So till then, goodbye.